Star Wars has at last confirmed Ahsoka Season 2, which must address these 11 things, ranging from Jason's Force abilities to Anakin's Force Ghost. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Ahsoka and Sabine need to find a way back to the main galaxy to confront the newly unleashed Thrawn and play a crucial role in the fight. The fate of Ahsoka is uncertain, as her character remains a question mark in the Star Wars timeline, but hopefully she won't stay trapped on Peridea. A proper apology from Anakin to Ahsoka is necessary to provide closure and address the damage he has done as Darth Vader. Star Wars has officially confirmed that Ahsoka Season 2 is in development, and with the news that The Mandalorian Season 4 might not happen in light of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie announcement, Ahsoka is even more important as, seemingly, Star Wars' foremost TV show. Ahsoka Season 1 saw the return of beloved characters, like Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels, the titular Ahsoka Tano from the Clone Wars series, and Hayden Christensen's Anakin Skywalker, and it also introduced new characters, like Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati. After such a successful start, though, Ahsoka's follow-up will be critical. Ahsoka Season 1 also left plenty up in the air, which immediately created speculation about Season 2. Most notably, the Imperial-era villain Grand Admiral Thrawn has re-entered the Star Wars galaxy and will need to be stopped. Ezra, who had also been lost on Peridea, has also returned. Unfortunately, in a sort of trading places scenario, it's now Sabine Wren and Ahsoka who are stuck on Peridea, leaving their fates in the balance as well. To address these loose ends, Ahsoka Season 2 has 11 things in particular that it needs to see through. Ahsoka was at peace about the fact that she and Sabine were trapped far away from the galaxy, but the two do need to return to the main galaxy. Thrawn has just been unleashed upon the galaxy yet again, and the Dew's powers will certainly be critical in that fight. It would also make little sense to keep some of Star Wars' most prominent current characters on an isolated planet away from the action. And not to mention, it would simply be frustrating to watch Sabine and Ezra continue to be separated after she spent all of Season 1 tracking him down. What's scary is that nothing in Star Wars has guaranteed that the two will return. Because Star Wars content moves around in time, many storylines are predetermined. For example, it was well known through the prequel trilogy that Anakin would turn to the dark side and become Darth Vader. Ahsoka is different because her fate remains a question mark. Her voice is in Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker with the voices of Jedi who have died, and Ahsoka occurs after The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. Theoretically, Ahsoka could remain on Peridea, although that's hopefully not the case. Baylan Skoll came out on top in terms of Ahsoka's most interesting characters. As someone who wields the dark side of the Force, but clearly has an appreciation, if not affection, for the Jedi, Baylan represents the type of moral ambiguity that makes Star Wars stories really excel. Tragically, Baylan's story might be cut short in Ahsoka Season 2, as Ray Stevenson, who portrayed Baylan in Season 1, has since passed away. Even so, Season 2 must address what Baylan wanted with Peridea, particularly his connection to the Mortis gods. Seeing Ahsoka and Anakin interacting again in the Ahsoka series was thrilling, particularly because they were together in live action. But with Anakin appearing in Star Wars Force Netherworld, the world between worlds, rather than as a Force ghost, some unfinished business remains. Had Anakin been a Force ghost, he would have been closer to himself, or at least the version of him that Ahsoka knew. Now that Anakin has appeared in the Ahsoka Season 1 finale as a Force ghost, that opportunity seems to have opened up. But there's still something important left for him to do. Ahsoka was scared not only by the events of Order 66, but also by the realization that her master, who had been like an older brother to her, had become Darth Vader. While at the end of Return of the Jedi, Anakin returns to the light side of the Force, he hasn't reconciled all the damage he's done. Ahsoka is just one of many people to whom Anakin owes a massive apology, and it would be nice to get that on screen. A scene where Anakin acknowledges this and apologizes to Ahsoka would be the perfect closure. Hera and Ezra were incredibly close in Rebels, with Hera as much a maternal figure to Ezra as Kanan was a paternal one, which left their slow, fairly distanced reunion in Ahsoka season one pretty lackluster.